Pat, if you talking, man, he can't hear you. We can't hear you. You're on mute, Pat. I just set them on. You should be. Hold on, man. You should be in the room. Pat.
Yeah, I'm here. Couldn't hear you. Couldn't hear you at first. I can hear you now.
So,
Can you hear me now?
Seeing my screen, right?
Oh yeah, I hear you, Coach. How you doing, man? So we got Luke and Wendell. They said they want to play defense.
Right. Yeah, that's what I got.
We're gonna pull. I know we've seen Luke. He played with us. He's a pretty good linebacker. I remember him.
Linebacker. So here we could do this right now. Like personnel. Let me go ahead and just kind of personnel assignments and create a sheet for that.
Some of those guys we may just pull. You just see who shows up, and just some of these guys just gonna be playing both sides of the ball. Coach Pat, I'm thinking like to just keep it simple, man. What you thinking? Because a lot of these guys haven't even been to practice yet, so I don't want to like confuse them and have no complicated blitzes and then I want them to be able to just get out there and play and understand everything. So I'm thinking we keep it simple at least for week one. What you thinking, Coach?
Hey Pat, if you're talking, man, you're on mute.
But you can, Gerard, you the head coach, so I mean, you definitely got input as well, man. I want to see what you think also.
Can you hear me?
Coach Pat, go ahead. I hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Coach. We hear you.
Oh, I was gonna say my phone is kind of breaking in and out. I didn't really hear what was said.
I was saying that I think for week one we should keep it simple, man. A lot of these guys haven't even been to practice, so we ain't gonna get too complicated on defense with the blitzes and the schemes and the coverages. I think we should keep it simple. I'm thinking probably just maybe have the guys on the outside, the corners, maybe have them playing man. Then the guys in the middle, they probably playing the zone. The linebackers playing some type of zone, and maybe just like one safety. How you feeling?
I definitely totally agree with that. Yeah, no need to, add different stuff like, you know what I'm saying, exotic stuff, man, until, we get more people playing. Yeah, just keep it simple.
Coach Gerard,
I totally agree.
How you feeling? How you feel about that, Coach?
Yeah, I'm fine, man.
We can so you going to the plate? You about to go to the plate director right now?
We're going to start talking about positions, right? You know what I mean? Offense, defense, personnel. I'm just so we could get slotted. Okay, so we're thinking about okay, so let me do this.
Now, Coach Gerard, tell me the players who you do not want playing on defense.
Well, I don't want Chris, and I mean that's really the only person that I can say that I don't want. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want Chris. Everyone else can play.
Depending on who's healthy and who shows up Thursday, we can.
You know what I'm saying?
We can grab. Yeah,
what I do. This is what I'm going to say right now. We're about to identify. All right. How should I put this, man? QB. So we're gonna just do it like this: QB, wide out, wide out, X, wide out, Z, wide out, let's see, B, center.
Got a game right now.
Tight end. Okay, left, tight end, right tight end. Then we need. You know what? Hold on. Let me do it. Actually, let me do this. Let me cut this out. Sit down here. Let's do it like this. That's not what I meant to do, but anyways. So okay. Ray's not. He's not gonna be able to play. He's working, so he's out.
Sure. And we know that Kasim is out. Is that the only person that we other player that we know is out?
Only player that I know is not going to be able to play for sure on week 1. It was Kevin. I want to move this to this one. All right. So that leaves me. So here's the question that I have for you guys. So you know we're gonna have so going from the start. Do we just want what's our base? Is going to be three defensive linemen or just 2 defensive linemen?
I'm thinking probably 2.
All right. So
2 rushes is usually, 2 rushes is usually pretty good. Sometimes we might drop one back and just have one, but I'm thinking we can start with 2 rushers.
So okay, so
The rest, everybody else is in coverage.
okay. So with that being said, so hold on.
1 safety though. I'm thinking 1 safety.
So you want okay. So with that being said, let me bring up the tool real quick.
Yeah.
Like what I was thinking is basically what we need to do is talk. We need to have at least like a few scenarios. So let me go ahead and create the play. Edit, create play. We need to have red zone. We need to definitely have red zone. We need to have midfield type of players. Yeah. I think that's the only 2 that we should be covering. We should be thinking about. So right now I'm just going to put short field, midfield for right now. Oh yeah. And so that's what I'm gonna call this right now. All right. So first I'm just gonna go ahead at the office of players. This is improved for this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I don't think they. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. We can do midfield. So we need to have like how we act like when we just see a base.
Say that again, coach.
We need to have a situation like we need to have where guys are lining up with just like a base formation. Like, okay, so this is like, all fours, right? This is all 4 wide receivers. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to have like in our playbook or in our play cards for the defensive guys. Just like, okay, how are we going to react to what fronts we're seeing? So whether, what if you got trips left, you know what I'm saying, or trips right, how are we going to cover that? Because we know we're going to see that. We're going to see, trips left or whatever. We're going to see running back in the backfield. Maybe we have, twins left, twins right. This is what I'm saying. We need to defensively scheme up so everyone knows their assignment, as at each position. Let me have the defensive player. So let's just go with this, right? We got two wideouts on the, you know what I'm saying? We have one off we have 2 like this. Running back on this side, right? Everyone needs to know their assignment, whether they're playing zone or whether we're playing man, that's the question. Is he this way? Where is he going to be on this way? Outside leverage, inside leverage. Maybe that's a little bit more complicated.
I'm thinking that we're gonna shift the guys. If they got 3 on one side,
right?
We're gonna shift the coverage to whichever, shift the coverage accordingly.
Automatically know when you see this, we're gonna react to this. When we're going, you know what I'm saying? When we're this way, then we just move. Like, as long as everyone has their assignment, they know exactly what they're supposed to be doing. Let me go ahead and add the defensive players. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right. So you're saying our base package, DE, DE. Okay. Question even with the DEs when, are they going to stunt? Things. This is things that we could talk about as time goes on, right? CB.
Yeah, and as the game changes, we gonna definitely make some in-game adjustments depending on how how we want how the offense is attacking us.
Right.
There's gonna be some times where we might drop one back and one of the D linemen might drop in coverage. We might just blitz one, or we might blitz three on some plays. Like we might not blitz anybody on some plays. So once we get in the game, then we can make some adjustments depending on how the game is going. What'd you think, Coach Pat?
Man, I just went out, man. My thing just came back in, so I missed what you just previously said.
I was just talking about making in-game adjustments because at first we said like, okay, the base defense is we're gonna have two guys rushing in, but depending on how the game is going, we definitely gonna make adjustments where we might some plays we might not have anybody rushing. Some plays we might have three guys rushing, or just depending on how the game is going. It was just about just making adjustments in the game, basically.
Yeah, because I had said that two defensive guys would be good. I don't know if y'all had heard me, but I think I was when my phone was actually going out. I said it like a few minutes ago, but yeah, man, I totally agree with that. We can, what I'm saying, we'll just kind of just make adjustments, really, like you say, just as the game goes on. Some games, like you saying, may not even be required to do three, depending on, the competition and just, and how everyone is actually playing. So, yeah.
So, okay. So obviously the corner's going to have to, man up. You got safety help. We have one safety. So the way I would look at this is that your middle linebacker will be assigned quarterback. You can have these guys, you can have your outside linebackers be in zone, or you can, assign a linebacker, maybe say, whatever side the running back lines up, that linebacker on the outside, that's your assignment. You get what I'm saying? So everyone, so like these things have to be talked about, So, because I'm telling you, man, where we're going to lose is going to be on defense. That's where we're going to. We're not tight on defense, and guys don't know what to do, when to do it, who's they're covering, and people are making, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm covering this guy. Like, no, we're not doing that, dude. We're doing intentional. Like, hey, you got an assignment. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. DE. So DE obviously has to get past here. Somebody has to be on the center. Because remember, everybody can receive the ball off, you know what I'm saying, as well as the quarterback can run. So, obviously the safety. Okay, so here, let's talk about this. Okay, so CB is going to be obviously, one CB is going to be the X, one's going to be, over the Y. That goes back to our player personnel, right? So let's get. So I think you're saying we're going to have. There's going to be a weak side linebacker, middle linebacker.
Definitely, and Coach Gerard, if you want to go ahead and if you got some input on how you think what would be a good way to go about, go ahead and we definitely open for opening here.
Yeah. Sorry.
Because you definitely want guys to know who if they go 4 wide, 5 wide, you definitely
right. That's why I
want guys to know who they're responsible for. What area? If we in a zone, then what area you're responsible for.
Exactly. I kind of want that kind of detail. That's why I want the play cards to do. We could do that with the play cards where if you're in this position, like for instance, like middle linebacker, his assignment in this formation will be the quarterback. And I always think the middle linebacker is going to be the quarterback. And then I don't know if it could be numbers. Okay, is this so for instance, this guy's a strong side.
He's like a quarterback spy, basically. or the center / quarterback.
They only let me do it. So you know I'm just gonna do this I'm gonna do SB. So the strong side linebacker is gonna be is gonna be the linebacker that's gonna be freaking lining up with the running back. And then weak side linebacker, obviously weak side is the side that's not strong. When it comes out, let's say for instance, we're gonna be sending a pass rush. Pass rush, right? And so obviously, you know, the tight end is probably going to be consumed with that. But if they break loose, then somebody has to pick up that offender, you know, because you gotta have contain. Right? So
Definitely, I agree with that.
So whose responsibility? That's on the linebackers, right? You know, I don't know how to do a damn.
Do you remember in the last time we played, most of the team, did they have two blockers? Two guys blocking or three guys blocking?
Most of them did have two blockers. They're not three. Yeah, most of them did.
So they had like two minimum.
Yeah, most of the time they sent two. They usually send two most of the time.
Blockers, so that's five. So if they got two blockers, quarterbacks, so that'll be five receivers. That'll be five guys that have to be covered, or maybe four receivers and a running back.
Yep.
Before most likely gonna be five receivers though. Five wide.
At the end of the day, yeah. At the end of the day, it's going to be five for the most part, right? You know what I'm saying? But again, we can't get away from. We also have these linebackers are also available too. I'm sorry, these offensive linemen are also, you know, the center.
They can leak out. They can leak out.
We can't be pressed up on this pursuit that we forget about these guys. These are eligible receivers. You know,
yeah, you know what? I remember some of the teams, they were kind of like, if the blitz got there quick, then one guy just leaked out. Yeah, I remember that a couple times. So
that requires the linebacker to be kind of like have dual roles. The middle linebacker kind of has dual roles, man.
And also, you know what? We can have one of the if we rushing two, we can have one guy who's like 100% rushing, right? Another guy, he like 50% rushing. He kind of like spying the quarterback, watching for somebody to leak out. Also, if nobody, you know what I'm saying, if they just standing there, they don't look like they're gonna leak out, then maybe he'll like go all out blitz. But as soon as the ball is high, he's not in an all-out blitz. I'm thinking he's like in a 50% blitz where he kind of like keeping an eye on things at the same time. What you think about that? And that'll help the linebackers out too.
Yeah. So let me hit this save.
I like that.
That way, that middle linebacker, he might have a little more freedom. He won't be responsible for so much.
We gonna call this a 2-3-1? 2-3-1
defense. 2-3-1. What is it? We blitzing two, right? 2-5-1, right? 2-5-1.
Well,
we got one safety, right?
Yeah, one. So we could. We're not, because the quarterbacks are always going to be freaking locked up on their receivers. So the reason why I'm saying the 2-3-1, that's telling us two down line, you know, linemen, 5 linebackers, 3 linebackers, 1 safety. Right. So this is a 2-3-1.
Let me know if my background is loud too. I'm at a football game, so.
Was that?
Okay, so
let me know if my background is getting loud too.
Okay.
So JB, so you're not including like the cornerbacks in that?
No, because cornerbacks will always be locked up on their receivers. So when you're calling the defenses, this is the arraignment is going to be either it's going to be a 3-2, 2, or you know what I'm saying. It's all you're not worried about your receivers. You're talking. You want the change and mix up is going to be between safeties, linebackers, and DEs.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right? So, because like for instance, if we go, if let's say we okay, I just take this as the base. Let me go do a play.
That's what I was asking.
Let me back up a little bit.
Y'all, hey, you at the game?
Yeah, I'm at this flag tournament.
Yeah, how's that going?
It's going pretty good, man. They had a pretty good turnout. It's about 16.
I wish I could have went, man. I'm freaking working today, man. I'm working from home today, so I'm on call.
They didn't give you all the holiday off, huh?
Well, I didn't get the holiday. Everyone else did, but not me. It's my rotation schedule. So that's how it worked out for me. Okay.
Windy, all right.
So we got trips on the side.
That's the point of playing them first. Put them, don't play a second team that's gonna already work. Now they coming in with doctors.
Completely messed up. Circle. Oh, took me forever to do. What time is 2, man? You give me fits. All right, so yeah, sorry about that. Took me a while. So then you can have it where you got three DEs, right? I guess we have two safeties. You know what? We have two safeties or one linebacker, or two linebackers and one safety. All right. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. That's the way it would be one. That really wouldn't make sense in this particular formation. You probably want to have, you know, maybe linebacker covering. Yeah, so that sucks. Maybe this be so this one. This would be this could be a linebacker. Safety could be another one. It could be three linebackers. Safety. That's your safety. Change this. This would be the appropriate thing. And yeah, this in this case then is linebackers that might just come in and this had to be more like zone. If this linebacker would be zone, everyone else would be man up in a situation like that. They have one safety just to help with everybody over the top. If they did freaking the question is if they do a freaking maybe a crossing route, how do you best? That's what people get burnt on is those crossing routes a lot. And in that case, do you really want to have, you want to have two safeties at least. This will force you out of it, depending on how it's covered. You can have it this way, or you can have a safety. It depends on the personnel. Yeah, that's a 2-2-2. Two down line, two D's, two linebackers, two safeties. Mo, do you think it would be best to like maybe even indicate like assignments by, let's say for instance, like on these plays, we actually say who the guy is covering. Like, you know, so it's who you're supposed to cover. Does that make sense or no?
Yeah, definitely. We can do that. That'll be like a man to man. Cause we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna be this right here looks like man to man, but we're gonna have sometimes we might be in zone and they may just be responsible for a certain area just for their area in the zone. But
when you put, to defeat zone, you freaking, you put trips left or right or doubles left or right. That makes you come out of zone. You're too good. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to force you because you're going to flood the zone. Someone got to cover.
Yeah. Depending on how they attack us, we can definitely gonna audible. We definitely gonna give them the option to audible out of the zone and just pick up a man. If they go all 5 receivers on one side of the field, something if they do something crazy, then we gotta adjust to it.
Yeah, I'm thinking, and this is why I want to have defensive play cards because we can anticipate certain things. We know, you could put trips on the left, you could put trips on the right. We got doubles on the left, doubles on the right. And if we see that if we see that formation, we can go ahead, have on the card, kind of like, all right, this is how we're going to react to when we see this. Instead of just, because what I'm saying, we don't want people to assume things. We want to kind of be like, okay, when we see this, do this. We see this, do this. Do this. You know what I mean?
And we're gonna tell them that also.
Right.
If we see something, we're gonna make an adjustment on the fly.
Yeah. I want things to be a little bit more concrete. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like we kind of can already we can pretty much anticipate for the most part a good various scenarios. Right. So like for instance, in this situation, if you got trips left, this is how we want to cover. You know what I'm saying? We can just flip it for the other side, right?
Definitely.
Great coverage. If we got 2 running backs in the backfield, this is how we want it to be covered. Yeah. And so when we get to that, we could say, okay, then we'll just obviously we still got to figure out personnel, right? So we were saying that like you said, without seeing a lot of these guys, I hard to say who's who and what's what. I could go off of what they wanted to do. I can kind of go off of what they wanted to do and miss, and based on what position they said they were comfortable in, or what have you. Well, these guys didn't even respond to it or haven't. So I don't really know what to say. All right, so like for instance, we can go ahead and take Luke. We go ahead. I feel comfortable putting Luke in the middle linebacker spot. We were saying we want Wendell to be. We want him on the strongest receiver, right? No, that's what we were saying, right? That's what you wanted him on the strongest receiver.
Wendell, yeah, he seems to be our best corner.
Okay, all right. But
what do you guys think about Kevin Terrell as safety? He's our tallest. I think he's 6'2" or 6'3". He's our tallest player.
Shouldn't he be more on a cornerback, man? Shouldn't he be more?
You want to put him? We could put him at corner, possibly. He could possibly be at corner.
Yeah. Here's the thing: why I don't want to do it. No, he's not healthy. I don't want to run him like that. If we have, people show up.
Yeah, he's also like our best receiver, also though.
Right.
Definitely one of the best receivers. So
yeah.
It's kind of hard. We got to see who shows up Thursday, man. It's a little hard to kind of. Only thing we know for sure is like Wendell is one of the corners. We got well, you know what? Cossum is hurt, so Cossum is out for now. But my brother Jabril is most likely one of the linebackers. He can blitz sometime as well, but other than Jabril and Wendell, we kind of got to just see who shows up, man. It's kind of hard to put it all together without really having the personnel in mind.
Hard. That's hella hard.
Coach Pat, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
What you think about that defensively?
Defense, man. I think, yeah, I'm like you, man. It's kind of hard to kind of really like put a head on it, man, because of the personnel. But I mean, but as far as like, the other stuff that we was talking about, man, I think it's really good. Yeah, I agree with it. It would just be, man, so much just smoother and better, man, if we just had more players, man, more personnel. It's just like, we're gonna kind of have to somewhat wing it, I guess, week by week.
Yeah.
What I'm saying? A lot of people. So it's just like, man.
I say this: everybody who we haven't seen play is going to have to play on defense. I'm only putting in guys that I've either played with before on offense or I've seen let come to practice. So,
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because obviously the group of guys that's been coming are really solid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it make no sense for the guys that haven't even showed up yet to just come to the game and be like, yeah, nah, I just don't work. Just don't work like that. So yeah, that's basically what it is. I mean.
Ronnie said he'll play linebacker or D line. So Rodman. I think this is going to be our personnel package, man, for right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is what's going to do. Now this is what's going to be for the man based on who I think is going to show up, who's paid, who's possibly going to show up. How we going to do it? Okay. Now, Chris Polite, he says he's a kicker. So,
say that again.
This guy here, Chris Polite, someone gave me his name recently.
Did you say he's injured?
A kicker. He said he's a
kicker.
Right.
Kick. Okay.
You need that. Oh yeah. Also, Stedman said he can kick as well. So
okay.
You need that could be a very, very game changer. Because I remember most.
Okay. Yeah, I see you got Daniel. Oh yeah, left defensive end. That's good.
Right. And
now, which one is William now?
William. Okay, so hold on. Let me bring up the personnel. That's why I did that before, right? It's my creative that too. Shoot, I need to add that to the dog on the website. The people. No, that's not what I meant to do.
Yeah, I definitely. We definitely know Daniel because that's the one that all of us we've been kind of like, okay, he's definitely, you know what I'm saying, defense. You
Come
know.
to practice. You haven't seen them yet. No, that's you're probably thinking about somebody else, man. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Hold on. This is now.
Oh, okay, that's William. Okay, all right.
This Will came out. This is Will.
Okay.
This is Luke. Okay. We'll just delete for them. We're not answering. So we're not playing like this. These other guys, Joshua, Chris, Thomas, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like I've never seen them. They have, I don't, they haven't filled out their forms yet, so I don't know what they want to play. I have no idea. Tomorrow, today's a holiday, so I'll hit them up tomorrow morning and say, hey, could please fill out your forms so I can get some more information. I just got their phone numbers and Thomas, I spoke to him. He stated that he wasn't able to make practice on Sunday because he just came back from a flag football tournament in Chicago. So I'm assuming he's in flag football shape and he's probably a good athlete. But again, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I have no information on him to know. Somebody suggested him. I can't remember who gave me his name, but one of the players gave me his name. Your brother gave me Joshua's name, and then I got this name from Gubin. So info I can add them on. Obviously, again, it's gonna come down to people playing too.
Gotta press that nigga, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is our pay. People who played so far, or what have you, it's the pavement. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we got 11 guys that's played, outside of the coaches, 2 coaches. Okay? So yeah, that's where we're at with that. Jarrell and Thomas told me they'll have the money by, Thursday. Okay, so I got verbal commitment. I haven't heard anything from Muhammad Ali. He hasn't filled out anything. But we played with him. I played with Muhammad Ali. We played with Durbin. These guys were last year, and they were playing softball, so that's why they couldn't come to practices and stuff. So I'm not upset about that. But again, I'm like Daniel and Luke are paid, but he hasn't. So hopefully by Thursday, they'll pay. Same thing with Joshua, Chris, and Thomas. All right. So that brings us. I think those are total count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. So I've added so many people and deleted so many people so many times, but we still have to.
Right.
So I have a better idea to where to place some people. But, I'll put this upon myself to come up with this and draft these up, and I'll send them out to you, Coach. all the coaches, and you know, tell me what makes sense, what doesn't make sense, and then we'll go from there. It's 8 o'clock. I want to go ahead and shut it down. Unless you guys had something, we can shut it down. We have a meeting tomorrow, so, with the rest of the team. So.
Okay. Yeah, I think we
I think we
I
good.
think we okay for today, man. We covered just the base, you know. We said we're gonna keep it simple, so we just got a couple for today. We got a few couple simple base plays that we're gonna run defensively.
All right, gentlemen. We'll talk to you later. You all have a good
Okay. All right, coach. See you soon.
See you. Thanks for joining.